Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Oklahoma City, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Russell in at the point. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
And that one falls for Johnson. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Russell. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Castle misses. And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Back to Russell. Dallas moving the ball around. Davis surveying the 4. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Castle. Davis against Johnson. Mavericks with the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. trailing by 5. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now here's Thompson. Outside, Russell. Davis up top. Dallas needs to get off a shot. With the clock winding down and finished off by Lively.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's Thompson. The 3 from Davis. The rebound by Champagnie. To the middle. Will it go? Count it. Good.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
Dallas leading by 5. Russell inside. Castle covering. Here's Flag. Here's Lively. And at last, they get one to fall. Lively's got 6.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Here's Castle. A three-pointer, no good.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Back to Davis. Thompson against Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Flag. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Here's Castle. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Vassell outside. Johnson in the corner. Over Davis. Shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Pass to Lively. Here's Russell. The 3. Vassell grabs the board.
He is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Russell passes to Thompson. Dallas again missing. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Champagnie. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Champagnie. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Thompson looking for an opening. Davis inside. Shoots from the elbow. Yep, it counts. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, it's a great sign when the jumper is falling for Davis.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In fourth, the Spurs.
And last year, their rim protection was unbelievable. Teams actually turned down shots in the lane.
So it's San Antonio now. 4-point game. High post Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Pass to Flag. Back to Russell. Dallas moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. Johnson with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now Castle. Deflects the pass. Now Johnson. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Vassell. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. No one covering. Thompson's got 6.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Lively. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Flag. The rebound by the Spurs.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Back to Russell. Pass to Flag. Russell kicks to Thompson. Here's Flag. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Davis. Out to Russell. Lively a screen on Castle. Inside. Tries again. And it's Lively getting it to go. 8 points for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes. Washington's checked in for Flag, and it's Williams in for Russell. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Devin Vassell. Sohan, the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Sohan. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Now Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Johnson against Washington. Williams kicks to Thompson. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Here's McLaughlin. The three from Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Williams. Thompson outside. Here's Washington. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Now Castle. From the stripe. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Wow, his team really needs some scoring opportunities, but he can't get anything going this period.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint, trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Sohan.
Quick lift off the floor there, Jeremy Sohan.
Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Lively. Thompson against Castle. There's the 3. They get it again. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Lively's got 10 points in the game. Castle with it. He has yet to score. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Dallas. They're up by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Williams is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. That free throw good from Washington. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
And we've seen P.J. Washington take his defensive game, Tim, to another level in Dallas.
Yeah, Kevin, a chance to play a winning brand of basketball in his hometown and maybe giving him a little extra motivation to go with that 7'2" wingspan.
And here are the Mavericks now. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Pass to Marshall. Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Spurs trail by 10. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Sohan finds Johnson. To the left wing. Harper against Christie. Harper, no good.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Christie with the screen for Williams. To the middle. Here's Gafford, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Daniel Gafford, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Gafford. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Pass to Gafford. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Washington's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Zohan, the pass to Johnson. Harper against Christie. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And a deep three from Bryant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Washington. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Washington's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here is Johnson. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Davis is checked in for P.J. Washington. Flag comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Russell in for Williams. Vassell outside. 4 on the shot clock. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Christie. Now flag. Davis has the open look. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 15. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Wembanyama, that's for 2. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense, because defenses feel helpless to stop him. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Zohan. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Gafford. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter. Christie against Vassell. Gafford kicks to Russell. Inside. Here's Davis. Rebound by Zohan. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Lakers in L.A. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Flag. Davis, the pass to Russell. For the screen on Wembanyama. Shot's good by Gafford. Gafford's got his second bucket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Dallas.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing, because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. The Spurs also changing it up. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. And it's Harper in for Jordan McLaughlin. Knocked away. And stolen by Vassell. Down low. Here's Barnes. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harper against Russell. Over in the corner, Christie. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Get used to seeing that out of Harper. He's going to pile up the assists over the years.
Lively the bounce pass. Here's Flag. Last time out he had 13 points. Puts it up from 12. And it's Davis missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Vassell kicks to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. In the corner, it's Flag. And he's good on the 3-ball. Flag's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I like Flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
The kick out to Harper. Lets it go from deep. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Russell. Back to Lively. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Here's Champagnie. Now Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Wembanyama, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Davis for 3. Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Vassell. Lively against Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Russell dishes to Davis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Good on the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Vassell outside. Barnes looking around to end the run, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shreds.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for the Mavericks. Spurs also with the sub. Castle's checked in for Harper. Russell against Castle. Lively a screen on Castle. Pass to Lively. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
That free throw good from Thompson. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Spurs. Davis setting the pick for flag. A second chance effort, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 14 points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama high post. Now Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Lively a screen on Wembanyama. Thompson finds Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And Klay Thompson has never really been given credit as a playmaker, but I've always enjoyed watching him operate pick and roll.
Now, here's Thompson. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Russell passes to Lively. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Now, flag over Castle. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
And stolen by Russell. Thompson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Castle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
And the first one drops.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And he can't hit the second. Davis against Barnes. Davis dishes to Thompson. Davis down low. Over Barnes. And that one released in time, but no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Mavericks lead by 21. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Hello, basketball fans. Anthony Davis has been the story of this game so far. An incredible start.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Here's Russell. Nothing on the board. On the court right now for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Now Barnes. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Derek Lively.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here is Russell. Hasn't made one yet.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Dallas moving it around. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Off target from outside.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wembanyama's got 4 this quarter. Thompson outside. Lively a screen on Vassell. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
That one falls. Castle's got 5.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
On the wing, Davis, covered by Barnes. Davis against Barnes. They need this one, and Davis puts it in. He's got 16.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5.
Spurs trail by 17. Out to the right wing. Lively against Wembanyama. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas leading by 17. Pass to Davis. Here's the 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wembanyama left side. And here is Vassell. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Russell against Castle. And here's Russell. Still yet to score. Over Castle. Dallas, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 15. The drive by Barnes. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
It's stolen by Davis. Spins. Pass to Flag. Back to Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Davis with the jam.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Castle. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Derek Lively. For San Antonio, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That one misses for Castle. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in, and the Spurs making a change here. Spurs trail by 13. Now Castle. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Sohan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lively finds Thompson. Now Flag. Washington with the screen on Johnson. And a wide open look for Flag. There's a screen by Washington. 5 on the clock. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Castle with it. Johnson right side. Barnes the screen. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. 22 is their biggest lead. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Now, here is Russell. Scoreless thus far. Thompson misses. Pass to Sohan. Over flag. Here's Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Outside, Russell drills the three-pointer. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Back to Castle. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson passes to Russell. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Vassell kicks to Barnes. Pass to Sohan. Johnson, a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 17. Thompson passes to Russell to the right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Castle.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And he makes the first.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Flag. Then for the Spurs, Ryan is checked in for Barnes. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Vassell. And so Russell hits them both. Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Sohan. Now Johnson. He's covered by Washington. They need this. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Thompson outside. Latre. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Russell. And the dunk by Sohan.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
Allie, thank you for the update.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 11. Shot clock at 5. Here's Castle. Off target with his 3. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Thompson outside. For the screen on Castle. Down low. Out to Russell. Dallas moving it around. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Davis is checked in for Marshall. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Russell. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. McLaughlin, the pass to Johnson. Gafford against Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Fires from deep. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson. Wembanyama's got 9 points in the quarter. Outside Williams. Christie with the screen for Williams. It's Davis on the wing. And that one is off. And so it's Dallas, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. And there's Christie. Then it's Williams. And it's Washington in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Johnson. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the paint. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Davis up top, defended by Sohan. Davis with it. Sohan's there. And Davis can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. McLaughlin, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's Washington. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And good to see Sohan challenging the defense inside, forcing them to compromise on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Jerry Sohan, he's a unique player, about 6'8" and 230. He doesn't take a bunch of threes, good passer, and at times I think he can be used as a point forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in for Max Christie. Now here is Davis. Lively is screen on Barnes. Here's Washington. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Davis. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Antonio making a switch here. Harper's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Davis. Inside. That's good from Williams, the assist by Davis. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Johnson against Washington. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Washington, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Defensive foul. Harrison Barnes. Second personal. First team foul. At the line for Dallas. P.J. Washington. One shot.
Spurs trail by 10. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Now here's Williams. Here's Washington. 4 on the clock. Davis up top. Over Barnes. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. McLaughlin, the pass to Wembanyama. It's good. Wembanyama has got 27 points.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Washington. That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Wembanyama. Lively defending. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Victor Wembanyama with a 3.
3 points.
And now it's only a 5-point Maverick lead. Here is Williams. Pass to Washington. Over Johnson. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Williams with the ball. And now by Barnes. Stolen by Wembanyama. Washington against Johnson. Pass to McLaughlin. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Wembanyama outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, tough shot.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Outside Williams. Now Now here's Davis, covered by Barnes, with the fadeaway. And Davis can't get it to go.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Pass to McLaughlin. Now Wembanyama. Puts the move on. Wembanyama going to town inside.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Washington, and that one goes long. San Antonio trailing here to take the lead, and Johnson with the lay-in good.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Here's Wembanyama, and they get it back. And here's Harper from the arc.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dallas shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Washington kicks to Williams. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. It's tipped. Harper with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Shoots over Washington. That one wide left. The Mavericks trailing. Bounce pass for Williams. Dallas again missing. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Now here's Harper. Marshall defending from 12 feet. Can't get it.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
All right, here's Williams. Outside, Davis. Lock at 6. Davis using his size.
Well, Davis is so reliable as a scoring option in that situation.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Look for Dallas. Flag is checked in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. Then for the Spurs, Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Harper. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here is Wembanyama. From 11, rebounded by Lively. Now Davis. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Here's Wembanyama. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And how about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 22 is their biggest lead. Davis! And he misses the J. San Antonio trailing here. 1:29 left in the game. Basket is good.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Wow, that is huge. Going right at the defense and showing a lot of nerve.
Here's Lively. Got it to go.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
Defensive foul. Devin Vassell. Second personal. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Barnes screen on Lively. And Wembanyama with it. Lively defending.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Now Davis, and stolen by Barnes. Now Castle. Here is Wembanyama.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Davis against Barnes. It's Russell. Now Lively. Davis up top, covered by Barnes. 5 to shoot. Davis inside. Barnes on him. That does not go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Dallas calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Now Russell. Here's Davis. Flag. Off target from outside. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Flag fires. And that time also a missed shot. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.